got to win right now.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Lakers. They don't develop players, you know. And
You should have kept. I thought you should have definitely kept Brandon.
Brandon who?
I mean, not Brandon. What's the kid they sent to New Orleans?
Oh, Ingram.
Ingram should have definitely kept him.
I think. Listen, man. If you asking me, they could have kept Russell.
Yeah.
That's over in Minnesota right now. They could have kept Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Kyle Kuzma,
And figured and
the
put
white
LeBron in there.
the white boy from what you call it, from Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Alex
because he
Caruso.
played D. He played D.
And I wouldn't.
He was that dog.
I wouldn't have got LeBron James. Ain't nobody gonna remember the bubble championship ring.
No.
They don't even think about it. You got a bubble ring?
How many does he have with the Lakers?
4.
One.
No, he has 1.
He got a
got
bubble
one?
ring. He got a bubble
got
ring.
2
bro.
with
Cleveland.
no
I mean,
Miami.
Two with
1 with
Miami, one with
Cleveland.
Cleveland, one with Lakers.
Which to me, out of all of them, that game against Golden State, they was down. And Kyrie hit that jumper. Oh my goodness, great! But then the game that they beat Boston, or not Boston, when they beat San Antonio.
you know what's crazy to me? That you think you can pick a championship team, but the Lakers can't. That's crazy to me
Why?
because I think they know more about basketball than Speedy does.
No.
I think that
No.
Speedy thinking that he could put the Lakers team.
Well, let's
together,
do. Okay, let's do.
but the
Okay.
Lakers can't.
Okay,
It's crazy.
Okay,
Speedy.
we saw what they did.
Okay.
Okay, so it would be my turn to go up.
Okay.
And I'm saying,
So you gonna put your team together?
I'm saying, what I would have definitely. I don't know why I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the fan. I'd have definitely got Buddy Hield. Buddy would have definitely. They had a chance to get him. They didn't want to give up what they had to give up to give him. And they need outside shooting. You don't play ball, so you don't know what the fuck going on.
I play basketball. Nigga. I got one in
you
my trunk.
play with a ball.
Nigga, I got one in my trunk right now.
It ain't some little kid is crying
Got miles on
his
it.
porch right now looking for his ball. He can't find it because he stole it. Again, if you are a Laker fan, I'm pretty sure you're gonna stay tight with your boys because that's what Laker fans do. No matter what, it ain't the Lakers.
Lakers would have been a million times better if they would have not traded for Russell Westbrook. They would have just kept Kuzma and Caldwell Pope, and they could have kept Taylor Horton Tucker, and I would have re-signed what's the kid over at the Kings right now, Malik Monk.
Yeah.
Malik Monk's a better player than the kid Lonnie Walkins, and they're the same player basically.
Yeah.
But Malik Monk's a better version of that. So
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Hey, man. I think because in their mind, they were looking at how long we're going to have LeBron. They got this season and maybe next.
And then Darwin Ham, shout out to Darwin Ham though, but they don't play the shooters with LeBron. Like it's so weird. They bring the I forget the white boy name. But the white boy can shoot.
From Nebraska, I think?
Yeah, number 15 or something like that. He could shoot.
Yeah.
But they always put him in when they down.
Yeah.
So now he in there shooting panic threes.
Yeah.
And then they got another kid, Matt Ryan, I think his name is. Big tall white dude that can shoot. But they only put him in when they down 15. They got to put them kids in when they got a good flow going. So, I don't know. Shout out to Dame Lillard, though. He had a hell of a shot last night. It was Dame time. He got to get out of Portland. Dame got to go to San Antonio.
But he signed that big contract. He ain't going nowhere.
That's how you know they're about to trade you, though. Once they get you in the contract, that's when they're going to trade you.
Oh, that's they could trade you.
Forget about it.
Yeah, they got to trade him.
And most likely they got to pick up some of that salary.
Shout out to Dallas. Dallas whooped on Memphis. I like Ja Morant. But Luka, that's a bad dude, man.
And he don't get off the ground.
Yeah, Luka's a bad
that
boy,
motherfucker
man.
pump fake your ass till the wheels come off.
You know, it's something about them European players, man, that they can't move fast, but they're very quick.
Well, they're white. Anyway.
Yeah, but why is it? Is it the water? What's the last good white player from America?
From America?
Chat room. Kevin Love.
And he got hurt.
Is Kevin Love the last good white American born?
And they always get hurt.
Basketball
and
player?
And anytime they get a knee problem, it's pretty much
they get
a
injured
wrap.
like WNBA players.
It's pretty much a
I
wrap.
probably have to say, was it Luke?
Who?
Is it Luke Walton?
No, I'm gonna say Kevin Love because Kevin Love has the championship. This nigga said Luke Walton. You got JJ Redick since then. John Stockton.
Almost said,
No one ever says Luke Walton unless
said,
Kobe. He carried Kobe's bag. And he was a Kobe fan to the wheel. He played for the Lakers. He got a ring. Got a ring.
He got a ring with the Warriors too.
Yeah. Oh, he got two rings with Warriors.
Yeah, being the coach over there. But yeah, what's the last good white basketball player born in America? I don't think it happens. I don't know what. I don't know what European.
But even if you name them, they got hurt, and when they got hurt, their skills went downhill.
Probably John Stockton.
No, Stockton was good.
Stockton might be Stockton might be the last great white man.
Like great.
Yeah,
He was
like
great.
Hall of Fame.
He ain't getting no ring.
Like Hall of Fame level. He might be the last one.
Is any? Do you really count Luke?
JJ nice. He was nice.
He
in
not going to
college.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. John Stockton might be it, y'all.
Somebody said the professor, but he don't play in the NBA.
I played the professor. He garbage, y'all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he garbage.
Did y'all hear that? Nick played the professor.
Yeah, in
and
real
he's
life.
garbage.
Yeah, I played at the. It was the Los Angeles
He
All
ain't
Star
getting
game.
no buckets.
It was Los Angeles All Star game. They had a bunch of N1 players down there, and they invited like some of the top players in California. And I got invited, of course. Went there and did my thing. But anybody. It's not that he's garbage. He's garbage on a basketball level. Like if you playing real basketball, a lot of that stuff doesn't. He's a little guy. So if you playing against athletes, like, I guess if he was that nice, he'd be in the league, bro. It's not a diss. If he was that good, he would be either overseas playing somewhere or he'd be in the NBA. Like, it's not.
Or he'd be training. Anyway.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? They said that about Michael Jordan's brother. You ever heard that? He was really good. He was better than Jordan. It was just his height.
No, he's not better than it. Then you ain't better than Jordan.
Couldn't be
But-
better than Jordan.
I mean, that's what the
Maybe in first grade, nigga.
People, but height counts. You gotta think about something. I meet a lot of NBA players, and you can meet a lot of players 6 foot, 7 foot that are really good basketball players.
NBA players are
But the difference
weird
is,
looking
if Pops as good as you at your peak level,
at my peak.
at your peak level,
And it wasn't that.
if you were
much of
6'9",
a peak.
Couldn't fuck with me.
all right then, that's the difference.
not fuck with me.
I'm 6 foot flat.
I needed Brooklyn 6'4". He just grew it other end. If I was 6'4",
I'm booming.
I'm outta here.
Nigga, I'm booming on everybody.
wish I was a little
I'm in the
bit
league.
taller. I wish
I'm
I
out of the
was
league
taller.
right now, and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I know. I guarded Jordan."
Wanza, what's one physical advantage you think if
Nothing.
you had it'd change your life?
Man,
Don't you ever open the door that wide, Nick.
I have so many already. That's hard to sift through. But if I
you could
had to
pick one-
sift my way through,
If you could pick one, like you could be able to
let me
sing.
see. All niggas are fast. I'm
Still
fast.
gonna be you though.
Nah,
Remember,
fast.
still gonna be
You
you.
could be the world's fastest man, like Usain Bolt.
Uh-huh.
You could be the world's strongest
Which one
man.
you picking?
Oh, so you're saying to pick one?
Pick one physical attribute
That you could add to you.
that you could be 1-on-1. You the top dog in the earth.
I'd like to be I'd say the fastest.
Usain
You could do
Bolt.
it. I mean, Mike Tyson is not going to catch. Nobody can catch you. You
What-
can say what you want.
What
you
about the
can just
best?
take
You could. You know what? I might go. Who you think at the most
Using
action?
his power
Who
for
getting
the
the most
off? You
action?
can just bolt, huh?
Oh, basketball players.
I'm going.
I wouldn't want height. Too much height is just. Yeah, I wouldn't want.
I just
I mean, the
needed.
I
kid
wouldn't
coming
wanna-
out of France is 7'4" ones.
All I needed
that's
was
too tall, man.
6'3", 6'4", but I still would have been in the paint. So I would have wanted 6'7",
I'm taking.
because I'd have been in between.
I'll
players.
take the John Jones route. I like to be the best fighter on earth.
Mm.
And if you don't know who John Jones is, do yourself a favor. Look up
He
John.
just got to stay off drugs.
The best.
This-
I don't think you could be the best fighter on earth and be off drugs, pops. I don't think that goes together.
God damn, nigga. They go test and they like, nigga, why you knew what you had in you?
Hey
Get the fuck
man,
outta
but
here.
let me beat him real quick. Greatest fighter of all time is a black man. Did you know that?
It's always a black man.
Ain't that crazy? Think about all the Chinese movies.
But he
you
want to be
watch.
fast.
Yeah, think about all the Chinese movies you watched growing up.
What would be Wanzer's name if he was a sprinter?
What's my man name on?
Be Wanzer Runny Ron.
What do you think? If what's my man name? Vernon can have one physical. I think Vernon will pick abs.
That's funny.
Now I would go for 6'7", Nick.
6'7"?
Yeah.
6'7". Jeez.
Yeah, 6'7".
Jeez.
I'm cooking.
You'd want to be 6'7"?
Yeah, I'm cooking it.
Huh.
Shit, you couldn't have stopped me. I'm getting rebounds. I'm coming down. I could dish. I'm nice at the point.
Like I look
Tell
at
the truth, Nick.
I look at
I'm
Magic.
nice
That's
at the
what I'm saying.
point.
I look at Magic Johnson, right? And you look at his game and you go, how good is Magic Johnson if he's not 6'9"?
If he's not,
If Magic Johnson is 6'3", 6'4", like every other great point guard, right? 6'3".
he still would have had this, and that's what made
Okay,
Magic
that's
good.
fine. So you still no, you don't. You
On
can't
top
take,
of all the other shit,
take nothing away, but just shrink him down to 6'3".
he still would have been cooked.
No, Mark. He'd be Mark Jackson.
Okay, yeah, but Mark Jackson,
Ain't got no rings.
no ring.
That'd be Magic Johnson.
And
He
he
wasn't-
not-
that's the
He
difference.
should
right
be a
there.
Hall of
That's the
Famer. You
difference.
think he'll be Hall of Famer?
Who?
Mark.
He should be. I think he's top 5 in assists at least. If Mark Jackson was 6'9", he'd be Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference
And he
in
could
height.
dunk on you.
Yeah, that's the difference in
I
height.
don't think Mark ever dunked in the game.
Yes,
did
he has.
He has?
Yeah.
I remember.
I tried to climb him one time and he showed me.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, he from New York. He ain't gonna.
We got a call.
He ain't taking no L.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Fuck you won't.
Excuse me? Watch your mouth.
I ain't gonna watch
What's up,
shit.
everybody?
What's up, Vern?
What's up, Vern?
I noticed something about all fans of
Dudes.
sports.
What's up?
Everybody has the foresight to see something after the fact.
The foreskin.
And Speedy, you heard what I said. First and foremost,
My bad. I'm sorry.
nobody,
That was disgusting.
a team could be the worst team on the planet. Everybody has a complaint about them and what they would do and how they would change shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then let's take that same team with them same fucked up players, and now they're champions. Now you wouldn't change. You wouldn't change shit now.
No, we think the bubble shit it is what it is. One thing about traveling, it's like in golf. The reason they make you walk is because that walking around the course wears you down. Where if I got in the truck or the little go-kart and I went from hole to hole, I wouldn't be worn down and I would shoot better or hit the ball better. Same thing in basketball.
But you know why they do that?
Well, here's the thing, Vern. When you're traveling, not only do you have fans you got to deal with, there's girls in the town, there's partying. Where they were in the bubble, they couldn't go nowhere but play basketball, and that's how the Lakers won. They had to focus.
No.
First and foremost, I mean, if you're supposed to be one of the, if you're one of
Come on, Will.
one of the top athletes in the world anyway, you're supposed to be focused.
forgot.
You're supposed to have all that other.
Say it again, Vern. I'm
You have
sorry.
a call, you know.
Oh, my
You
bad.
have a call, but-
Hey, Vern, what's up, dog? Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, Will, come on. You getting your ass beat in dominoes? Come on.
I mean, if you're supposed to be one of the greatest athletes of all time, and you're letting
Who's
other
the athlete?
kids.
And there's a headphone.
Go ahead, Vernon.
there,
If you're
too.
if you're supposed to be one of the greatest ballers, soccer players, football players, or whatever it is, whatever sport you're supposed to be in, you're supposed to be one of the greats, and you're letting other shit distract you, that means you're not one of the greats. That means that you're full of shit.
No, that means you're a human being.
Yeah,
Vernon.
things are going to distract you, but that's
Human
part.
beings who are paid to be the best at what they're doing.
You still got to be a human. Nigga.
Yeah, you still got kids you got to take to school. You got a girl that
I
need
ain't talking
tickets.
I'm not
Yeah,
talking
your girl
about,
complaining
I'm
when
not
you
talking
get
about-
home, your ankle
I'm
hurt.
not talking about.
Look
I'm
at
not
Tom
talking
Brady.
About kids. I'm
can't
not
throw it in the
talking
ocean
about
right
family
now.
life.
Yeah, 'cause you're
I'm
going
talking
through-
about-
she want that
I'm
money.
talking
She want
about
half.
these hoes on the side.
Why y'all
that
always
wanna
want
keep-
half?
Yeah, I know. Why half? You ain't.
Why don't you take what you came with?
What did Drake say?
I forgot.
You will be shooting in the gym? You ain't getting no half, nigga.
Half. Thank you, Vern. Come back. We got guests in the building. One person, I'm whooping his ass at Domino's. He'll get a couple games and I'll smack him twice.
I am losing by a lot right now.
Yeah, you ain't gonna catch up. What's
Domino,
hold on.
motherfucker.
So my man, this dude's name, hold on. Let's see if I got him on here. Domino motherfucker. It is Roll Out Live I got some more friends, apparently. I got more people that think I'm cool. Besides Wanzer. I don't know why he keeps shooting.
Well, I didn't think that.
Hmm?
The cool part, I don't know. Don't be adding shit to it, to the friendship.
So that's not it. Here it goes. What's my man name? This nigga here plays me. We got about 9 games going because he's trying to catch up. And the only way you catch up, you got to play a whole bunch of games. He's not going to catch up. 'Cause he always take money. He take money when you ain't supposed to take money in dominoes. All money ain't good money. We got people in besides Wanza. I'm glad y'all came. And else we got.
Nicole.
And else that's what it was. You don't have the braids.
I don't have the brain. This
That's
is not
what was
natural.
missing. So when your
This
wife
is
stepped
not
in, we were like,
natural.
"Who?" And then you still, okay, that's
Like
My
freaking
natural,
Will. Damn it, Will.
keep showing up all the goddamn time. And else we got.
Yeah, well, chill, well.
Nigga, use your chat room name. You know?
Made it watch. Made it
Just
watch.
said,
Wow.
do it again. What is it?
You know what it is. Ill will, chill will.
Yeah, put that on the shirt. Call it what's your name, where you calling from. Welcome to In Will, Chill Will.
What it is and who it
He
is,
just
man.
used your shit. You can't use it no more. Will just used it. So it's a wrap.
already
So
know.
He used my shit. Hey man, first of all, you can't be plagiarizing my shit. My shit.
Said you
got
already
no
know.
brand,
Without
nigga. If you
giving
don't.
credit. Nigga,
Copyright.
DJ out that Vegas. What it do,
But
dog?
let me say this, man. It's the one and only, no phony, the Mac without the Roni, man. DJ out that Vegas. But
Oh
listen,
wow. Oh wow.
I'm great, man. I'm great.
Eh,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
have
ask
to
everybody.
agree- Everybody said I'm great. Now I'm gonna have to agree with Vernon and Wanzer on this one too.
What part?
Like Roger May, like Roger Mayweather said, most people don't know shit about boxing. So,
Okay.
but niggas that think that they can just come up and just turn a shitty team into some legends.
Okay,
or picking
so
the right people. That don't mean they're gonna go well together.
So DJ, you're a Laker fan, right?
Yeah.
What's the question?
So about the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm a Laker
So
fan.
you're a Laker fan. So you believe the way they're
Yeah.
set right now, they can win the championship.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's all we were
What I
saying.
said
That's
was like,
no, that's all we were saying.
Listen,
Go ahead, nigga.
but look, so even when y'all say Jerry West was the best at like creating teams, how many
No, at picking
championships did he
talent.
win?
At picking talent.
He had picked talent, but how many championships did he win picking talent? Like everything he was with, he left after a couple years.
Yeah, because he got burned out.
Guys, but how many rings
Okay,
came from his talent?
Pelinka hasn't picked shit. He's horrible. You would say that, right?
Pelinka picked all the dudes we just named.
Yeah, but they were already
Brandon
created.
Ingram.
No, we're saying he don't know how to pick talent
Are
and
you
let them
high?
groom. Everybody he traded away.
I mean,
Hey,
you
you're not
gotta
gonna
think
argue with
about it.
you're not gonna argue with Speedy like that. He knows how to pick dudes.
yeah, he is a good dude appraiser. I give him that.
You know how to pick his dudes out.
What I'm saying is, you got to figure that when Lonzo them first year in the league, Kobe was still there. You feel me? So now you go through that process. Now you go through a whole other process of getting LeBron. So now you're trying to move pieces around LeBron. It's not Kobe's team no more.
Got
and then
that,
for
boy.
the bubble thing, like the NBA player said, playing in that bubble was one of the hardest things ever. That was pure basketball. So if that was pure basketball, how could the Lakers ring not count or that bubble win not count?
That's what Nick said.
They don't live. This is not a team in Tennessee. This is not a team in San Antonio. This is a Los Angeles team. They can go to a club or a party anytime that they want. You know what I'm saying?
Not during the bubble, you
They
couldn't.
really had to buckle. Yeah, during a bubble, no, you couldn't. But these are guys that they used to party. They could do that like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're making some of the most epic parties. But that was pure basketball.
You act like you
for
was
them,
there.
and they beat out all the teams.
So you didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. All we said, the way the team is put together now, you're not getting a ring. It's not gonna happen. So who you getting rid of? Who you gonna get rid of?
Man, of course, if I have to get rid of somebody, it's either Westbrook or AD. Period. If I can get
AD?
enough decent pieces.
Why would you get rid of AD?
Because what is AD doing? AD is all right, but is AD playing spectacular right now? So you wouldn't trade AD for Embiid or the Joker right now?
They wouldn't trade him.
No, they wouldn't do that. They get ran across the
wouldn't, but
court.
would you if you put that on the table? You know what I'm saying?
I would trade him for the Joker because then LeBron could do what he do.
Exactly.
Because
Look
Joker
what
gonna stay in the
Utah
paint.
just did.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Look what Utah just did, and they got rid of what's his name? They best center. You know what I'm saying? They blew up the whole team pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's possible. If I was the Lakers right now, I would hire a shooting specialist, somebody that can really get
It's not gonna help. These
game,
niggas.
shot
It's shooting
for the league.
special, or
They have it's a dude
you
named
can just go get
shooters,
shooters.
and he teach
You don't need
people
the
how to shoot.
specialist.
They already exist.
Yeah, you gotta create these niggas into.
Okay, that too. But you paying Russell Westbrook $47 million,
Hey,
and he can't hit a wide open 7-foot shot.
Sometimes you gotta eat the bullet. You gotta eat that one.
But what do you do in that fact, right? You paying this dude $47 million, and the other team won't even guard him. They will back up and let him shoot. Like, how do you develop what you have already?
So you're gonna show him how to shoot.
Hell yeah. Obviously, his confidence is shot. He has to build his confidence back up and get his feet up under so he can make easy shots. He's averaging like 11 points right now. Russell Westbrook used to average a triple-double. Like, obviously he's capable of it, but like
just on the wrong team.
He's not working on his team.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that everybody said, oh, I just picked this guy, I just picked the right guy. But that don't mean he's gonna come to your team and be that same guy with different players. You know what I'm saying? We all think we can do it.
No, I don't
but
know what you're saying. But thank you, DJ.
It's crazy.
DJ out the way.
But I was taking Embiid over him like a
That's
mug.
long-winded.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Your segment went a long ways, nigga. We gotta cut you down, my nigga.
Nigga, because I'm a genius, nigga. This nigga.
You lucky I don't have a phone. I'd have cut your segment off a long time ago.
Hey,
I was looking for the phone.
$5, nigga. I could say what I need to say on this phone.
Well, take
It's $5 a minute.
take your hands off your hip while you're doing it.
Yeah, please close your robe,
Nigga,
nigga.
I'll call YouTube, nigga. I get this room to shut down. I'll call back.
No, oh, shit.
Is that a threat? nigga?
Yeah, it was a threat. It was a threat.
Call back on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, Tuesdays. Call back on Tuesdays.
Actually, I think there's a couple of answers. Kemba Walker's a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody wants Kemba.
He could do a lot more than Westbrook.
Yeah, but he's a vet, so he had it's a minimum. I think his minimum is 6 or 5, 7.
We're gonna send Westbrook home.
Yeah, pretty much.
That or
He's better than Westbrook, is what you're saying.
because we agree Westbrook don't play defense, right?
No, he
has
played
the
D.
fact-
He played D.
The last 3 games.
Yeah, he
yes.
played. Well, he only played 3.
Yeah, but last year he didn't at all.
No, I think what it is, it was the game when they played the Clippers, and AD was going to the hole, and he could have threw him the lob, and he went up for the layup and missed.
Yeah.
Then the next play, he had the ball. He actually threw it to him. He got the dunk.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do. And you can see, I knew in that moment when he was driving to the hole, AD was rolling right with him. All you do is throw it up in the air. He didn't do it because he's looking to get his points off, and it's not working.
I think another answer is they need, although the Blazers are 3-0, they need the Blazers to go on a losing streak.
Oh, you want
They
Dame?
They could trade Dame, and they'll be willing to give up.
Nick said Dame's
for that.
going to San Antonio
If I'm San Antonio, I'm going to get Dame Lillard.
because he
How would
think he's getting that they're getting that youngster.
Oh, they for sure getting the youngster.
They getting the youngster,
the
yeah.
77.5.
For sure they getting kid from France.
How many years has Dame got left?
He just signed a deal with a year ago or 2 years
Yeah,
ago. So
he just got the
maybe 4
big
years.
money. When they traded old boy, they signed him.
But it don't make no sense to keep him. Like he's too good. He's good enough that he's gonna make you guys in the play-in, which is not a good place to
And
be.
he's gonna
'cause
wear him
you
down.
You can't win it like it, so it doesn't
That's
make
my
any
point.
sense.
So I think they should trade
right.
for Westbrook.
Yeah.
They should trade for Westbrook.
And
Get
send
the 2
him to
picks.
Portland?
Send Westbrook.
Portland don't want that means Portland's
No,
in a
then-
real rebuilding.
That's
That's-
yeah,
they are.
they not finna win.
They ain't about to
Portland?
win. That's my point.
Come on, man.
Although they 3-0 right now, we already know what's going to happen at the
Name
end.
somebody else play for Portland Trail, but other than Dame
That's
Lillard.
all I know is Dame.
All right, then. That's how you know.
Oh no, your boy son.
Who? Oh yes, yeah. Shout out to my boy Samaki Walker.
Walker. Did he play?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game. Watch the highlights. I don't know if he played, but he's on the bench.
Cannot
though, so.
believe he better than Shaq's son.
Shout out to Samaki Walker.
It's crazy.
Hey, I tried to. Listen,
He's 6'11".
I came on here like 4 years ago and I told y'all if you got a son and you trying to get him to the league,
Yeah, you did say it.
send it to my boy Samaki. He's got like 4 players that he's personally trained that are in the NBA right now.
And he trained Brooklyn when he was there.
Yeah,
So he
and the kid Johnny Juzang plays for.
now where's he at?
I think he was in Detroit or the Jazz.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Mark was saying he wasn't in the league.
You know, Mark's a hater, so you know that's what Mark does. So you know,
Mark is a hater.
he's a professional hater.
That
So.
is definitely a hater. So Celtics are 3-0. Sixers are 0-3. Ooh, that's bad.
You got to trade Harden.
That ain't gonna happen.
Listen, Harden, Westbrook, and
He
Durant,
took less
horrible.
money. You can't trade him when you take less money.
And the GM is the same GM from Houston.
Yeah,
Gotta
so you
trade.
can't.
It don't work.
Jazz are 3-0, and they traded pretty much everybody. Said, "Fuck it, we just gonna let this one go." And
But the Jazz got a squad because all the players are relatively good.
yeah, shout out. You know what? His son is. What's my man Cole? He balled.
Oh, yeah, Cole Anthony? Yeah,
He
he's
balled.
nice.
He
Cole
actually
Anthony's
balled. He real nice. I saw that Magic play against I think it was Philly or somebody. Oh no, Memphis. And he was
nice.
giving
Yeah,
them the
Cole- Yeah,
blues.
Cole Anthony's nice. Oh, my boy Shaden Sharp, yeah, he's nice at Portland.
Thought you didn't know
rookie.
nobody.
I know. I said, who do you know? I know.
Okay.
I know. You know.
Anyway, well, I know your wife don't know nothing about
What's the other scores?
No basketball.
I
no.
know the cute players.
Hilarious. Let's name them. Go ahead.
Speedy.
Wanza knows them too, so maybe you can get in there.
Y'all can
You and
definitely,
Wanza
y'all
can
can definitely
battle.
talk about that. For sure.
That cute player.
Y'all can talk about who's the
I
tallest.
told a story. I went to a Super Bowl party, which I never go to Super Bowl parties, especially people I kind of know. And somebody was like, "Oh, let's go. We're gonna go." And there was some girl there going, "Oh, he got ass." I walked out the room. I said, "Nick, I'm not finna do this at the goddamn Super Bowl party."
You can say,
I couldn't. And every dude in there was like, "We outside. We couldn't even watch the game."
That's crazy. It's crazy that you would repeat that phrase. I can't even do that. I would have been like, and she said he got but you had a lot of comfort.
You would have said what?
He got
That's gay, right?
but you said he got ass.
That's what she
I
said.
saw the excitement in your eyes. Your beard lit up. Saw one of your dreadlocks move.
Not dreadlocks. They're locks.
Oh, they're not dreadlocks?
No, they're
What's the
locks.
difference?
They do look.
Those are
dreadful.
purple. Locks are purple. Dreadlocks are
Thank
not
you. I
purple.
appreciate that.
Yeah, what's the difference? I don't know.
No, because I've told this so many times.
I don't know.
Parent, you have
okay.
to
I'm listening this time.
learn. Okay, you listen this time. So when white folks went to Jamaica, they said they looked dreadful. So when they came back, they called them dreadlocks because to them they didn't look like they were neat.
And who told you this, Speedy?
Oh,
I can't just
God.
believe you.
Yeah.
I know you ain't no
Well,
history
They're
professor.
called locks.
Well, just a little.
The honorable.
Yeah, just a little.
See, he couldn't go no further than
I knew he was gonna.
he didn't have an actual source other than white people.
What happened?
Said.
What happened was the natives to the land over there, they would leave their hair and stuff unkept so that they could terrorize the white people, the Europeans that came to the island. That's how they came up with the term dreadlocks, because they said it was dreadful because they were actually killing the white people.
Oh, so they would strangle him with their hair?
No, they purposely left their
Crazy. They
hair.
wanted to purposely
Yeah,
look
they
crazy.
purposely left their hair to look crazy,
Oh.
That is
to
my
terrify
word.
people. Like that was the purpose.
Oh, like they're beasts coming out of the
Right.
So you want to look beastly? What are you going for here, Speedy?
Can we move
no,
on?
that's
We
where the
really
term
ain't-
We
came
can.
That's where the
but I
term
wish-
came from.
Yeah,
You said,
the hairstyle was much older than.
but
that.
just call it.
invention.
If you just
Yeah.
say locks, it would make more sense.
So locks.
Yeah, you know, not Solomon, but what's my man Samson had locks.
Samson.
And that's way before
Okay.
white people came to America.
Yeah.
So
So Samson was
Well,
black.
actually, the Bible doesn't say it was locks. It just says the woman got him to cut his hair.
no, it does say it was locks.
It does?
It says 7.
It says locks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Dictionary one?
The word locks. The word
to buy
locks.
the book first.
Yeah. You gotta learn to read first.
I got
Y'all don't understand the funny part. The funny part is he didn't have to look at what he believed.
Yeah, but you gotta look at what you said.
Yeah, he never even read it before. He said, "No, it say this."
So the word locks is in the
Is
Bible.
the word? What did you say it was? Hair?
Yeah,
Dreadlocks.
you said hair.
No, locks.
No, what did you say it said?
Hair.
No, I didn't say the Bible say anything. I'm asking you.
No,
No,
you said
you
the
said
Bible
what?
said that she cut off his hair.
Right.
You
right,
sure
right,
that's
right.
what it says?
I mean, I don't know.
So then don't question me. Nigga. Don't question
In the
me.
movie, they said that for
Nigga,
sure.
Don't go question
In
me.
the movie Samson,
So
they
the
did say
Bible
that.
says locks. That's all I'm asking.
Yes, brother. Look it up.
I'ma look
and
it
you
up.
should look it up in the Hebrew.
What page?
Not the English. Look it up in the Hebrew.
Now I gotta look up his version.
I didn't write. I don't speak Hebrew, so it's not my version.
I gotta look up the Hebrew version.
I'm just telling
Not the.
you. Look, he who thinks says it says right there 7 locks.
7 locks.
He who thinks knows it too. He says right there.
So if he only had 7 locks, I mean he was bald.
No, 7.
All this shit was
No,
gone.
bro. If I was to take my hair right now and put it into 7 locks
Yeah, they'd be big.
instead of all the individuals.
Okay, so
I've
big
had,
locks,
Yeah,
gotcha.
just 7
You
big
just
locks.
thought it was 7 little strings.
Yeah.
Like they do that hairstyle now still in Miami. So if you see where they locks in Miami, it's usually like 7 or 8 big huge locks
Yeah.
instead of a bunch of individuals. So they
Sort of
still
like Jay-Z's, but his is.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He looks like Krusty the Clown. Jay-Z looks ridiculous.
Yeah, they would have
Speaking
hung
of
him.
Jay-Z.
We would have hung him for sure. We would have chased
Speaking
Walter
of
down.
So what? I wanted to talk about this today. I have to get in on this. The Yeezy. What is wrong with him?
His name is Ye.
What is Ye doing? So because every time I'm on social media every blue moon, and then he won't stop talking. He won't stop doing interviews.
Why you gotta stop talking? He's
Well, they keep asking him the same questions. First, they want him to double down on the Jewish thing,
Yeah.
and he kind of cleaned it up a little bit, but he still doubled down on it.
Gotta double down. He's telling the truth. What's the problem?
Yeah, and so I think he just got cut from another bank let him go. Was it Chase?
How a bank let you go?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. White Man, if you're listening, I might want a job from you one day. I disagree with what Nick said. That is true. I disagree.
Listen,
I think you're wonderful.
So Nick, you've been, or I don't know if you guys might have your what you think about. What exactly is Ye trying to get across? Because
Listen,
all the black people think he just need to take his meds.
because black people are afraid. Black people are coons. That's why. So, unfortunately for Kanye West, he doesn't have the proper dialogue to do what he's trying to do, which is wake black people up, right?
And say, what? Wake us up for what?
Because he's trying to, in my personal opinion, it seems like he's trying to straddle the fence between being a rich American and
he's
waking your
serving two
people up.
gods.
And what people don't understand is there's a story in the Bible that tells you exactly how to go about this process. It's your man Moses. Moses was born in the equivalent of the White House. Hold on, caller. You understand? So he was born in all this luxury at a time where black people was building pyramids with straws and mud. When he recognized that he wasn't an Egyptian, he was actually part of the group of people who were enslaved. He left his kingdom and went with his people and said, I'd rather struggle with them than live in your luxury.
Got
So
that
he
part.
gave up all his riches and all of that because you can't do both. And Kanye is trying to do both. He's trying to be
In the
have
penthouse.
$11 billion, hang out with Trump, be cool with some of these people, but not all of them, and you can't do that. You got to draw a line in the sand and either say, I'm going with my people, or I'm going to go over here. You can't live in Calabasas and talk about I'm rooting for black people. We don't live in Calabasas.
No, we don't.
So you can't relate. You can't relate to us.
Yeah.
What Jewish people do is, and I think the most important thing he said was that he was jealous, right? Because what they do is, when they get rich, they don't move out of their neighborhood. They rebuild their neighborhood. Our issue is we wouldn't we in 2022. Look at all the NBA players, all the rappers, all the entertainers, all the doctors that are black, all come from the ghetto. Why do we still have ghettos?
Because they leave.
We can just rebuild our neighborhood and make it a nice neighborhood, and you don't have to go anywhere.
Isn't that what Nipsey tried to do?
No.
He
was,
didn't?
Yeah, no, he was trying to do it through the government system. But what I'm saying is, us removing ourselves from our environment is the initial issue.
So I should still live off of 88th and Normandy.
If you have the means to fix your neighborhood,
I'm cool.
and that's most black people's attitude, which is they rather just get away from the problem.
You should take your money
You
and
can't fix it
put
from
bars on everybody's windows.
Yeah, and you gotta look at Kanye. How many black people, right, that don't have $100 to their name? We can't relate to $11 billion in there complaining about your T-shirt problems, nigga. Like,
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I don't care. You got a problem with Balenciaga, nigga? The hell?
Here's the problem.
Oh,
with this.
God.
Okay.
Yes,
Go ahead,
Vern.
Vernon. Get him,
Hi,
Vernon.
Vern.
I'm not.
Vern, did you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Vernon.
Hi, Vern. Hello.
Because it's certain
Vern.
thing-
No.
what?
Okay.
The chat room.
Nigga said
Some
what?
people from
He
the chat
said
room are here.
what?
They want to say
I
hi.
just
to
wanted
you.
to
Vern.
say hi,
I don't
Vern.
think you his type.
Oh, I thought that was Speedy talking because he always interrupted folks because he can't never let nobody get their point across because he always think he right and he need to shut the hell up.
Where's
Hey,
the
y'all,
phone
how
at?
y'all
It's
doing?
over here.
Where's that goddamn
Vernon does
phone?
have a point.
Go ahead, Vern.
You gotta talk
This is
commas.
this is the thing that I've seen with Kanye.
That's funny.
Kanye has issues. Kanye
Shout out
has
to Ye.
mental
It's
issues.
Ye, not Kanye.
First of all,
Look.
I'm calling that man Kanye because I'm not calling him Ye because he's trying to be like Jesus, and I'll be damned if I do that.
What's wrong
The
with
man
that?
is Kanye.
Ain't you supposed to
First
try
and
to be like
foremost,
Jesus?
thou shalt not bow down before any graven image, and thou shalt not. It just should put nobody ahead
He's
of
reading
him.
from the Bible.
And you go ahead and
That
do
ain't
that
no
if
Bible.
you want to.
Bible-ish.
You go ahead and do that if you want to. That's on you. Kanye first of all, ever since his mother died, he has mental issues. That's number one.
Well, everybody
And
has
number
mental
two, the media wants everybody to think that this man is off. A lot of times he says crazy shit out the blue. I give you that. But a lot of times he says shit that people that we don't pay attention to.
So what side of the
just
fence
go
are you
all
on?
the way to the left.
You gave him love and then you killed him. So
yeah,
what?
yeah. What
No,
side
I
are you
didn't,
on?
I'm not killing him. I'm not killing him. It's just the simple fact is that we, as black folks, have to stand back and see the bigger picture and what
Stand back?
and what it
What
said.
is fan back?
What's
Now,
the
what he
saying, Vern?
said.
You said
Now, what
fan
he
back?
said
So
about the Jews,
like
he
Speedy
said,
said, Frank Speedy had said, what side of the closet you in?
So we got
shut
fan
the hell up and get your ass fixed, please.
Oh,
Thank you.
Whoa,
Let me finish.
Whoa, Vernon.
whoa,
We're gonna
Vernon.
have to terminate this call.
Vernon,
Can I get my point across? Because every time I try to call to get my point across, everybody got something to say.
Wait, Vernon, real
Okay,
quick.
my bad.
Close the closet on
I
Vernon.
minutes
I
about
know
nothing.
his-
I like when you run out of breath when you're talking. Everybody got something.
Vernon,
Need the commas.
Can't get that last word out.
Peak,
Something. Hey.
Pete Clemenza wants to know, are you a Christian?
It don't sound
Tell
like it.
Pete Clemenza, I am a human being.
Okay, he can hear you.
Well,
I
that's still up for
I don't believe
debate.
in cultism.
What
I
happened?
don't believe in cultism, and Christianity is
Cultism.
nothing but a big
Cultism.
ass cult. We're not gonna talk. We're gonna leave that alone.
Okay, so as far as
Yay.
do you agree with Kanye or do you not agree with Kanye's stance?
That's what we're asking.
It's some things he say I agree with, and some things he say like
You
I don't
can't.
agree
You
with.
can't. No. Either you're pregnant or you're not. Which one is
Yeah,
it?
pick a side, nigga.
Can't be on both.
Speedy.
Pick a
Speedy,
side, right?
first
No,
and
you can't
foremost,
say I believe a little bit and I don't believe. Do you run with Kanye
Speedy,
or not?
Wait a minute. I have a question for you right quick before this goes any further.
Sorry,
Who are you to
Speedy's
tell
busy on
me
Thursday.
what I can and cannot do? I'm a grown ass man just like you.
I've never met
what
you.
the
I don't know
hell
how
I
grown you are.
choose to do.
To do.
To do.
So Vernon,
I ain't never heard a dude do that one. To do, mother bitch. That's
So-
usually come with bitch.
so Vernon, let's say you're a registered voter. You're from
So you
Chicago.
said a sex offender.
No, you're a registered voter. You're from Chicago. And let's say Kanye decides to run in 2024.
It all depends on what his platform is. I am not going to vote for him just because he's black. I'm not doing that.
I will.
Because
Okay.
everybody black don't have the best thing in mind for black folks.
Okay, that's
All right.
fair.
Thank you,
All
Vern.
right, thanks, Vernon. Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Chicago.
Again, are you with Ye or against Ye?
Well,
That's the question.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say on this. I don't think that we should use celebrities as spokesmen for black people.
No, I don't think so either.
So
'Cause they don't-
I don't have any expectations for Kanye West.
So
He's
the
just
question is,
entertainer.
Nick, you with Ye or against Ye?
As a musician, I'm all the way in. He makes great music. He's a great entertainer. He's not a politician.
All right. Are you with Ye or against him?
I agree. His music is cool, but
Yeah, he's a musician.
So you're still by the music.
oh no, I'm not buying it. I'm
Oh,
gonna listen to it in the car
shit.
with him because he'll play it. But
Yeah,
So is he at the point like R. Kelly? Like we can't play
no,
his
see,
music?
but this is the thing. I think that the media
No.
does this to our black
Yes, they do.
entertainers.
I give you
because
that.
Think about this. Billie Eilish ain't stepping up saying nothing about white people rights and none of that. You understand? They don't go ask Garth Brooks what he would think about BLM. They don't involve their entertainers. They let them just be entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know. I don't care what Kanye thinks about the nation, because I'm not voting for Kanye to be president. So it don't matter to me. Yeah,
As long as he play me.
he
Okay.
can't lead me. He could. You
You with
lead the
Ye
band.
or against Ye?
I'm with Ye's music.
There we go. Vote for Ye's
He wants a
music.
job in the future.
I'm
One.
with Ye's music.
A lot of things he says are true. Some of them aren't.
Man, you sound
So
like
I would
What did
say-
he say that wasn't true? To your knowledge. 'Cause
White Lives Matter.
it's a good
Yeah,
point. Solid point.
I don't think that white lives need to be taken up for the way
they
that
don't.
he's.
I think he was being sarcastic.
There's no
with the shirt.
issue.
I think the
There's
George
no issue
Floyd
with
stuff was
white
inaccurate.
people.
Yeah, I think the shirt was sarcastic though.
It was.
think?
It was a joke.
I think the shirt was
It was a joke?
problematic.
it
No,
was
no,
a joke. That's
yeah,
what
I
he
think
said.
No, I think it was.
But whether it was a joke or not,
it's
a bad joke.
It's not the time.
Because some jokes are jokes.
Put
Some
money
jokes
behind
are
that.
But
bad.
hold on,
Put
Right.
a lot of money behind
Rwanda.
it.
No.
This is what I don't understand about black people. Okay, how can we be in an uproar about a T-shirt, but listen to music about murder?
I don't listen to that music.
Why we care
I
about?
do.
Why we care?
on the way to work.
That's what I'm
Love it
saying.
too, right?
We all do, but why do we care about a T-shirt?
Bitches
right?
ain't shit, but hoes a trick.
when real things happen to us.
We like that shit.
But we like I don't understand the
Well, that's what
T-shirt
Kanye
thing.
says too.
Like who cares about a T-shirt?
Again, I think it's splitting hairs. I truly believe we want I look at the voting rights in the states like Alabama and places like that, and then you watch the game on Saturday, and all the white folks is cheering for all the black folks, but you'd love to go cheer for them and say, "Ooh, Alabama win," but you will not want that black man to vote. You want to give him the rights to vote. You want to say, "Oh, you only need one polling station in your area," whatever that is. It's just those kind of things. I just feel like that's where we need to stand up as people and go, well, I'm not going to play no more sports till I can vote just like you motherfuckers vote. Or I can have as many.
How about we just leave this place?
Where we going?
Yeah,
Gotta have somewhere to go.
You can go
Nick.
to Ghana.
I'm cool.
No, I actually
sure?
like the weather here. So
Yeah,
I don't
so,
know
yeah.
if I'm-
Hey man.
So we stuck here, Nick.
Africa,
And we're gonna
South
hang
Africa.
Will too. Yeah, gotta hang Will. And
He voted for the
Wanda.
weather.
They gotta go in the trees.
We got one vote for the weather.
You can go take your South Africa back. Nigga, you can hunt lions on the weekend.
I'm cool.
You know, Will, that's the if any, you know, the Willie Lynch letter. It's not just one page. I know most people just read the one page. It's actually a pretty thick letter, but that's actually one of the things he says in the letter. If you make the conditions so bad, right, and if you have nowhere else to go, right, I think it's the pig in the. They put the pig in something like really small area, and they just left him there. But they gave him everything he needed: food, water, whatever. The place was a mess. It was a pigsty, but the pig wouldn't leave. Even if he was to open the gate, the pig would just stay in that little area because that's all he knew. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times having to black people, because we've been in America, we can't fathom a better place than America. Like, think about it.
Everything's
I would
here.
rather
Family.
I would
my
rather
car.
I would rather have to
Yeah.
build my own house for my hands,
Yeah, but
grow my own food,
it ain't gonna last
and
long.
figure it out than to have to work
If
for.
you build a house, it ain't gonna stand long. Just so you know.
I rather that
Termites.
than to have to work for white people, pay
Wind.
taxes, and do all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No
So,
AC.
So I watched that show. I don't know if you guys ever watched Living Off the Grid.
Off
grid?
Yeah.
And what? But the places they find be, man.
You don't have to struggle that hard though.
But they put it together
Yeah.
and they do the solar and they live off grid. Like they own the whole thing. Who's it? Call what's your name? We're calling from. Gotta be Vern.
We ain't gotta call out.
Speedy, I'm gonna
wow.
let you know exactly what it is about most white folks.
How would you know?
They want all of our benefits and none of our responsibilities.
No, that's how they
Therefore,
feel about.
they're-
No, it ain't just us. Same thing about Latinos. They don't want Mexicans. They just want the,
They just want the
I
tacos.
know, Speedy. I'm agreeing with you. Please allow me to agree with you before I cuss you out. Thank you.
What?
Just let me agree.
Boy,
It's his
Nick,
show.
you got to
It's
give me
his
the
show.
phone. You got to give me the phone.
Just let me agree with you. Just like most
Gotta
people
swallow.
in relationships, they want all the benefits and none of the responsibilities. You want to sit here and do everything. No, I'm just saying, it's a lot of people like that. You want a booty call, but you don't want a relationship. You want
No, I don't.
want a sneaky link. No, you want a sneaky link, but you don't want none of the responsibility.
What's a
you
sneaky
want our
link?
color, but you don't
What is
want
that?
none of our problems.
It's a young
See,
people
that's
thing.
the thing
Oh.
that bothers me about most white folks. They want to go
What?
get tan and be.
I never heard of
dark and do
sneaky
what
link.
They
Y'all
think we
never heard
do.
of, are y'all being serious?
I'm saying it's a hard
I
time.
thought it was
Y'all
like
are
a sausage or
old.
something.
I've
Y'all
never
are
heard of
really
sneaky sneaky link.
Yes.
Never heard
Is
that word.
like-
You
is that
Nick?
what women say?
You know what?
No.
Speedy,
How Vern
it's
know-
equivalent.
It's,
Sneaky link is equivalent to booty call.
I never heard the word till today.
y'all
Well,
are
now you know
old.
what it is. Now your vocabulary is a little bit better.
No, it ain't.
But
Slang.
you know,
Y'all
we
old.
just have to look at those white folks to go and just understand that they don't understand what we have to go through. They just want our shit.
But
Just like they want
Vernon, why do you care about what white people think?
I don't care. It's just the simple fact is once you understand the enemy, you know exactly what they're going to do and how they move.
But why do you care?
It ain't about caring about them. It's understanding it's understanding the game that they're trying to pull.
Got it.
Also,
That's all
I don't
that
think
is.
white people are the enemy.
Thank you.
You don't?
So this will get played back one day, nigga. I need a job.
We know you gonna stay
I'm have to
endeared.
disagree.
Well, you know the good book says that because you don't know who your enemy is why most people are in the situation they're in.
Right.
You have a natural enemy.
And your shit
Marcus.
is fucked up.
You don't want to know who it is. And I can respect that.
I don't.
You know,
We got some.
when the
White.
credits roll, we
got
can talk
some
about
chat.
our enemies.
We got some chat room chime-ins here.
Can't.
The phone lines, Pops. Can you give the number out? I think Vernon's the only one that has
It's right
the
there.
number.
Yeah, Vernon
The
and
number
DJ out to
is
Vegas.
747
Put it in the. Oh, go ahead. 747.
260-0268.
Which eye did you use on that?
Both of them.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we have a phone call. Hopefully, it's,
One side is clouding.
hopefully, new caller.
I just want to know how Vern know about the slang for side piece, but y'all don't.
I've never heard
Great
that
question.
word. You never heard
You
that
think
word.
he don't got no side dudes?
Wow, you went down that road. Caller.
Yeah, now you're gonna
Now
call
he's
back.
gonna call back.
Man, he gonna come out the closet and call.
Seymour.
Hello.
Yes, Seymour.
Hello.
How you doing, Seymour?
Who are the guests in the studio with you guys?
These
Hi.
are people from the
Hi.
chat room. Will and his
How you
beautiful
doing,
wife.
Seymour?
What are their handles? I want to know if I recognize them.
Maiden Watts.
That was made
What is it,
in
megawatt?
watts.
No, made in
She
Watts.
said
Oh,
megawatt.
yeah,
Made in
I've
Watts.
seen him
Made
in there.
in
What
Watts.
about your wife?
She's
I'm
not.
Are you
just
in
the
chat room
wife.
too,
I'm not
ma'am?
in the chat
Nah,
room.
she just be creeping on his page.
I
in the
do.
chat room.
I do.
They watch together.
Hey, well, how y'all doing?
I do.
But Nick,
Good.
I just wanted to call in. I know you had asked about, like celebrities, quote unquote, being looked upon as quote unquote leaders.
Mhm.
And in the past, that was a very common thing. You had Jim Brown, you had
Yep.
Harry Belafonte, Aretha
Mhm.
Franklin. They were very involved in Muhammad Ali in the movement. But now it is a little weird because, I'm just trying to figure out, when did our news become so celebrity centric?
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, why are they reporting on our regular news about, like, what's that weird looking dude in one of them Kardashians breaking up? Like, why is that news? Why are y'all talking about this shit? Don't nobody care.
Because I
But
think
maybe
they're
the
trying to
purpose
get the
is to be a
same.
distraction.
They're trying to get the same views that you get on Instagram to come and look at their news because we're going to talk about what you're reading on Instagram. they're thinking that's
I
what it's
guess
supposed
so.
to do, but I don't think it's doing that.
Yeah, I guess, but I think it's kind of like a distraction. I'm just saying I wanted to respond to Nick's question about that. I mean, I agree, Nick, that we shouldn't be looking, to celebrities just because you can produce a song or write a song. That does not mean that you are informed on the issues.
Right.
And then black folks, we are not a monolith, so you don't know. We don't all agree. We have black Republicans, we have black independents, we have black Democrats.
That's impossible.
So, you know what I'm saying? There are no quote unquote. What other race of people got leaders? Why do we feel like we have to have one leader?
So let me ask you a question.
Who's the leader for the Chinese and the Japanese?
Kim Jong-un.
Who's the Mexican leader?
Bruce Lee. So are
You know
you?
what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
So some Seymour, are you with Ye
Jackie
or you
Chan.
against Ye?
No, not
Shit.
Jackie Chan.
That's only
I
two
don't
on you,
even know what Ye's stance is. I just know the baby is unstable, and I need somebody who really cares about him to make sure he gets on his meds and all of that. So it's not a with or without. I don't even know Kanye.
And I will say, most black
I don't even know
folks,
the man.
that's the first thing they say. He should get it back on his meds.
He should stop taking
Well,
meds.
I
That's
am-
the problem.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
Not
that's the
if
problem.
he
I
has
don't know
a
about
real
that.
mental problem.
His mental problem was dealing with the women over there.
Well,
Well, what is his mental problem? Saying what he
He's
believes?
dealing with what women?
Thank you,
What is the
Wanzer.
problem?
Dealing with what women?
Uh-oh.
Like, where's the
he
mental
does have
problem?
erratic behavior.
What's erratic?
She coming from a medical field, y'all.
No,
Oh.
so, no, I'm
Oh,
asking
okay.
a question. So from a medical perspective,
Thank you, Seymour.
What's erratic about Kanye's behavior?
His rants come off as erratic.
Why?
it's my watch.
Medication.
Sorry, brother.
Is
So is it that? What kind of meds is he taking?
Well,
Oh, I
no.
don't know.
Oh, I thought you-
That's not
No,
there.
no,
We can
I
sue
don't
for saying
know.
he takes some meds.
But I know.
Oh, okay.
Let's say
No, I think that
No, they're
they
saying what
have
kind of
said
meds he
that
take.
He does take meds and that he's diagnosed with something. I
Okay.
don't recall.
that's hanging
what.
out with them white folks, bro. They'll
So I
diagnose you.
right.
Well, they-
Everybody got
Well,
something.
there are people with real mental health issues, and after certain issues, you have to take meds for it. There's a chemical imbalance.
Right, but if somebody's saying Kanye's issue is he says what's on his mind,
Right, because that's what he's doing.
it's not an issue. He has
If
11
they
million
feel
dollars.
your mind is not in the right place.
You could say the same.
who
You could say the
feels that
same
way?
thing about any Republican giving a speech. You disagree with his rant. Everything that he's saying, you disagree with it. And a lot of times with Kanye, people are
Maybe
just
it's the
disagreeing with what he's saying.
delivery, Kanye's delivery, not necessarily that
You
you
mean
disagree with
so?
what he's
So
saying.
the delivery is just met with passion.
Right.
He's
The
passionate
good
about
book
what he's
says,
saying,
although I'm rude in speech.
and he's angry and upset because he's the
I'm
one
still
that's been
speaking
dealing
facts.
with them not letting him in. Them not doing this, them not honoring a contract. He's pissed. So you're speaking. He's speaking from a place of disappointment, hurt, and truth,
I'm not
semi-truth.
saying
White
what
people.
everything he's saying is
Caller.
a lie,
What's your name?
but you airing out your dirty laundry with your wife
Mm-hmm.
1 minute, the next minute you talking about the Jews. Like he just is he's erratic.
That
He's
mean
dealing with a lot of issues.
He is, we all
At the
are.
same
Wanza, you dealing with
We
the gang
all
issues
are.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't taking no medicine.
Nah.
You need to. Goddamn sure. Call her. What's your name? Where you call it from? Wanza needs some meds.
You know who it is.
Nigga, are you in a swimming pool? What the fuck?
He's on a water slide.
Nigga,
It's like you training dolphins. Nigga, what are you doing?
nigga, it's cold.
Who is
It's cold.
it?
I wish I
Well, put some clothes on, nigga. Why you walking around side out?
Holding cells are usually cold. You shouldn't be calling us.
Should be calling your bell box.
Bail bondsman.
I'm 100% against Kanye. If Kanye was the
Hang
only
him too.
name on the ballot, I'll scratch his name out and put Vernon in before I vote for him.
Not Vernon.
You know what I'm saying?
She says not fun.
He,
DJ.
that's how far I would go.
So,
before
so you haven't bought no albums, no Yeezys, nothing.
Yeah, what's your problem with Kanye? He ain't
No,
done nothing
no.
to you.
Nah, in my opinion, he has. You know what I'm saying? I think he's distasteful. I don't think he works from a honest place. I think everything he does is just for himself. Look at how he talks. Oh, I got this, I got that. I'm richer than you. Like that.
You do the same thing when you call here.
He's telling the man.
does.
He's telling the man
I
that's
don't do
giving
none
him.
of that shit.
Yes,
He's
you
telling-
do. How do we know what kind of car that
Yeah,
you have repoed
you
if
told us
wanted
everything
if
about
didn't
you.
do that?
She said repo.
Right.
I said-
We wouldn't know all that.
Well, we didn't know about the repo, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh.
Right.
If we want to,
He said most people can't even afford to have a Hellcat repoed.
Right, exactly.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
but the problem with black people is we have nothing. We own nothing.
That's
Do you
not
see
true.
how
That's not
when
true.
Kanye said
That's not
these
true.
That's
things-
not true.
Okay,
I
that's my
disagree.
opinion, but listen.
But it's
when
not a
you-
fact, though.
We have we have nothing to kick you out of. You see how when Kanye made this statement, J.P. Morgan Chase said, we don't want to do no more business with you, find another bank. He got kicked out of all these different things. Got kicked off of Instagram, YouTube, and all
So
of that.
let me ask you a question.
Back to what Nick was saying earlier.
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
Yo, hold on. So when you get when the banks say come, do they say come get your money? They just they gave him all his money.
He has
So
he has
they
X
give you
amount
a
of
certain
time to
amount of
transfer it
time.
out.
You got 30 days
So
to come
DJ,
get your money.
so DJ, before we put you up in the tree, let me ask you this question, because this is the problem. How come we don't respond for Kanye like the Jewish people did for the random? He didn't even say anybody specific. He just said he was just talking about the bad Jewish people. Hold on, he was just talking about the bad Jewish people that he had personal experiences with, right? But that's all he had to do for all of them to decide. You know what?
Yeah.
We're not gonna. You offend one of us, you offend all of us. It doesn't matter whether we're right and wrong. That's the same stance we have to take, which is this.
Hold on, before you say another word.
Go ahead.
So in the Till movie, in the trailer, it was saying if you hurt one of us, you hurt us all. They took that out, and now she says something different at the end.
Because that's the message. The good book says move as one body. Right? That's the.
Yeah, they did take that out.
To Seymour's point, we don't all have to believe in the same, vote for the same thing, but we have to have one conscious mind to say, you know what? If one of us say this, we all moving this way, and that's what we do own, DJ. We don't have to own a business. If we just decide, you know what? If y'all don't play Kanye music, we not doing this no more.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: who do you think canceled his account at Chase? It wasn't a black man. It wasn't an Asian man. It was the people he was talking about.
So why are you going against
Exactly.
Kanye?
What I'm saying is, okay, if somebody else had done that, let's say Jay-Z or Puffy, we would have rolled with them, right? Why? Because we know the things that they have done for black people. What has Kanye done for black people?
Why does he have to do DJ? Why do you have all these stipulations though? For that's my whole point. When it comes to the black man,
you gotta stand up for the people.
No,
first.
but DJ, this is my
DJ.
No, this is my point. When Kanye said what he said about the Jewish people, nobody has this attitude you have, but black people.
And let me say this, DJ.
We gonna hang this nigga.
We not mad at him for what he said about the Jews.
DJ up
I'm
in the tree,
saying
y'all.
they mad at him about that. They kicked him out.
DJ, you said what? DJ said, "What has he done for the kids, or what has he done for black people?"
Yeah.
You know what he's done for black people and your kids. He's forced them to think in a way that they've never had to think.
He's actually
in
built
this generation.
and he built a school, by the way.
He's forcing you to think about these things that nobody talks about.
He built a school with free scholarship, by the way.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when he
What have you done?
What has J.P. Morgan done for you, nigga?
He put jail shoes on your feet.
All right, DJ, call back, man.
Or not.
Yeah, we don't listen,
There you
man.
go.
We listen, y'all. Y'all got to get it.
I'm gonna record
man.
that. I'm gonna record that part or not.
If you got a problem with Kanye's White Life Matter T-shirt, then you should never wear Gucci again.
Yep.
Because that's way more
You
racist.
sound like him, but y'all just being cheap. Y'all just don't want to buy us no Gucci.
Do your history on Gucci.
That too. That too.
Dude,
That part.
Why? But why would you? Why are you paying that much for Gucci?
Okay, well, I got this instead.
No, I'm just saying they're not using. They're not. Who's that?
Hold it
Tory
up with
Burke.
two
Who's that?
fingers.
Who's that?
This is my Telfeezy.
I don't know.
What is
who
a
that
Tofizi?
I don't know.
What?
You don't got one?
What
It's
time
black.
is the
Tofizi?
young? What time
Black
is
owned?
the Young Folk
Shout
podcast?
out.
Let me see.
No, shout out. This is black owned.
I've
Let's
never
shout
seen-
out.
Black owned.
Talk about it.
This is black owned?
Let's
But
talk
this
about
is
it.
what he bought me instead of Gucci.
Let's talk
because
about it.
For the same
Who's Tofizi?
reasons. That's
I never heard of him.
It's
Some
Telfar.
black designer.
Let's blow. No, let's blow this up.
It's Telfar.
Purses.
Telfar.
All right, let me
I
look it
can't
up.
get
Let's blow
to
this
the-
up.
it's a Telfar.
How you
How
spell
do you
it?
spell? Yeah, how you spell it? Hold on.
Hold on. Say it in the
Go that
microphone. Say it in the
goddamn
microphone, sis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She moved over the microphone. Say it one more time.
What is it?
Listen, I'm not in the podcast. It is
T-E-L
F-A-R.
F-A-R.
Okay, I tell y'all what, y'all. If we don't support this brand, if I see one of y'all with a bag,
It's another good bag that I got too.
That is a nice
if I
bag.
see y'all with a bag that ain't got this logo
But you
on
want
it,
one,
I
nigga?
was trying to do.
No, no, I'm-
You could see
The
it.
hell?
we should take it from them. If you see a black one without this bag on, take
It
it.
is a nice bag.
Does that bag come in Speedy size?
There's another
he won't.
black.
They got a backpack too. They
Another
got
one
a coach.
is
That's dope.
Brandon Blackwood.
He's
another one too.
Another black designer that makes really good.
Now,
bags.
and I'm gonna say this: these people don't have to do nothing for you for them to buy.
We actually have
a
him come
brand.
on.
Who Gucci and
Right.
No,
Like-
these
They said, "Oh,
I'm talking about black brands. Listen, this is
Yeah.
real talk. Because the Gucci don't do nothing for me. I own like 3 pair of Gucci shoes. So
Yeah.
I'm always down
I
to
got a pair,
support
too.
black business.
I have a
Way,
wallet.
I'd rather do it.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all go.
So I'm looking. They only do purses.
I think they have a men's
Yes,
wear.
you
You gotta
know.
go to the site. Go to the website.
This is the website.
Yeah, let's blow them up,
that's
y'all.
Google
That's
still.
Google.
Go back. Go.
I don't like y'all tone at all. Y'all can just double team. No, it ain't that. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Just type in telfair.net.
Oh, okay.
Him and then the
Brandon Blackwood is
is
another
also
one.
another. They have really cute
Dot
bags.
net. No, see, you
Telfair.net.
said cute. Should never say cute.
It's
Oh
a
no,
purse.
this is
Men
fire.
don't rock with
Yeah,
cute.
It's a
look,
purse. I want the bubble. I want the bubble. They just released the
I
green
like this
one.
You
shirt
said
right
.net,
here.
right?
I
Is it-
like the embroidered shirt they got.
Yeah, so you on shopping. Hit all. See that says all.
Oh Lord.
Listen, y'all, we don't even know these people, but we gonna support their stuff.
Yeah, it's y'all last time coming in. Goddamn. All right, so I'm looking for backpack.
Men's. Oh, you want men's?
Men.
Men's assistants.
Dudes,
Dudes, a dude bag.
Shop.
All right, hit this
I
one.
don't know. I ain't never shopped for myself.
I have a
No?
I have a big one
You don't shop for yourself? Who's?
No, I'm
me.
saying not on this site.
for
Oh.
me.
Sis, what you think about the Uggs on here? Did you see the Uggs? What you think about these?
Oh, I didn't see those.
They on his? They have Uggs.
Yeah, they have some Ugg
Oh, I
style
haven't
shoes.
seen those.
These bags are dope.
They're very nice. They sell out quick,
Yeah, they only like
and
$250.
it takes a little minute to get it in the mail.
See,
so
black-
y'all
that-
be patient.
That's one
I
thing
know
we
how
don't
black folks
handle.
are.
Yeah, we don't handle that
but
shit well.
No, they're waiting the Gucci
you
line.
got-
They
yeah,
patient.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
different,
Be
Nick. That's
patient.
different.
Why is it different?
It's just
No.
hey, don't. First of all, don't
Why
raise
is it
your voice
different?
at me.
Why is it different?
Tote bag.
Whereas that's dope.
I like these loafers right here. These is tough.
They sold out of that tote bag, the black one.
I want
They
the
got
puff
do-rags?
bag. It just came
It says
out.
do rag.
Yeah, it's beanies, do rags,
Shoes.
bucket
They have
hat.
a lot of cute
Let me see the
stuff.
bucket. See, keep
Do-rag,
saying
do-rag.
cute. I
Bucket.
can't buy it if it's cute.
Nah, please don't.
Bucket hats is nice.
Yeah, them was, it got an LL thing to it, but I ain't mad at it. See
I
what
like the clothes too.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy some stuff from here.
Yeah.
I like the clothes.
So, do you guys actually know the person or?
Nah, I think
No.
Right.
it was it Beyonce that blew it up.
Shout out to Beyonce.
Beyonce did wear the big white one, but
Shout out to Beezy. Yeah, man, y'all better get y'all some.
they have all the different sizes.
Got an LL thing to it, but I ain't mad at it.
You got to turn your house down.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Seymour calling back.
Oh.
Tall Fair. Beyonce actually kind of helped that black-owned company. Is it pronounced Tall Fair?
Telfair. It looked like Telfair. It was like
Telfair.
Telfair.
And it's a
Telfeezy.
black-owned company, and like she, instead of carrying the Celine bags that are like 30
Yeah,
or 40,000,
she had the white,
Uh-huh.
the big white
she
one.
rocked one, and when they saw her with it, they sold out of like the next day.
Yeah. they
Wow.
did.
Did you buy one?
Like her support of the business. But as far as the White Lives Matter, we need to go to our white specialists. That would be Speedy and Wanzer.
Whoa.
Because I believe that they would probably wear
Now,
those
see,
shirts.
see, Seymour, I had a Christmas gift for you. I had picked out a nice Christmas gift I was going to send you, but here we
And
are.
I,
And
just
I
wanna
had-
say go Stroh.
I had one for you too, Seymour. I got you the same thing I got you last year, but now you ain't gonna get it.
And why wouldn't White Lives Matter to Kanye? His children's mother is a white woman. Come on now.
Good point.
Hey,
That's all I wanted to say. And go Astros.
She pretends.
She said go ask her. Oh, she out in Houston.
yeah,
Was she in Houston?
She in Houston.
Oh, I wish I would have known.
I thought she was down south somewhere. Anyway, I'm going for the Astros just because it's black manager. Anyway, yeah, they ain't seen no backpacks.
They didn't have backpacks.
They just got purses and beanies and.
That's what you like, right?
Match your purse with your beanie. Yeah, Speedy. Sure is quiet in here. Shit.
Fuck is wrong with shit? I got one friend and he turned on me.
They say y'all gotta stop doing the sneakerhead segment.
Stop or start?
Stop. That's
Why?
what Sleepy.
Sleepy look,
Yeah.
man. Go in your kitchen, find a knife, and fall on it.
Ooh.
Not a butter knife.
Sleepy Low, explain that. I don't understand
Yeah,
what.
explain
what-
yourself.
What
punk.
good would that do?
Why?
Go
Call
ahead.
it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, so how do y'all feel about Kanye
Is
saying
this
that
the
Jamie
same
Foxx
dude
and
out
Quentin
there in Vegas?
Tarantino
Without the
stole
Hellcat.
his,
Without the hell?
stole his idea with Django?
Say it again.
He said, "How do you feel about Kanye?" Thanks, DJ. I got you, DJ.
About what?
Kanye West saying that Jamie Foxx and Quentin Tarantino stole Django
No, he's
From
wrong.
who?
He's wrong.
He stole it from who?
He's actually wrong.
from Kanye. So what?
The-
Hold on. I'm just telling the story for the people that
I
haven't
missed
heard.
the story.
Kanye West says he alleged that he was shooting a music video, and that was basically the plot that he laid out he was telling them the plot he had for the video.
Telling Quentin
and Fox.
Okay. So
And they took.
let me know
He
when
basically took the idea and stretched it to a film.
Okay,
That
so-
was his
so he's wrong.
point of view. I believe Kanye over Quentin Tarantino.
hilarious. Originally, the movie was Will Smith's. Just so those people that don't know, Will Smith was supposed to do the movie, and the original version of the movie is worse than what was actually.
but
Let me finish. So it never. But if Kanye, whatever Kanye's saying is not true, because Fox, he didn't come aboard until the last minute. So it wasn't like they were doing a video. He tells Fox, or Fox is at the video shoot and sees the video and goes, "Oh, that's dope."
Not what I said. That's why I tried to cut you off before you went down the rabbit hole.
I knew that too.
Yeah, thank you, Monster.
Yeah.
I hadn't said nothing like that. What I said was Quentin Tarantino
Nick gonna hire you too.
and Jamie Foxx
Fired
were
everybody.
talking to Kanye West. We don't know the timeline of
Got
this.
it.
So this could have been way before he ever wrote the script.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Why is that impossible?
Because Fox wasn't involved with the original script.
He didn't. He's not saying at the meeting.
You're not talking about
Kanye
the
is just
script.
talking about whenever they were around each other, he was pitching them an idea for a music video. He was just getting feedback from them too. He thinks that Quentin Tarantino took that idea and turned it into a film.
Well, if that's the case, he don't have to think. All you got to do is go to court.
That's not the point.
No, I'm
I
saying
believe Kanye West.
I don't.
You rather believe the white man.
I believe Fox.
It's horrible.
I'm telling Fox what you said.
Fox didn't write the
shook
movie.
his
Fox
head
is an
with
actor.
disappointment.
He did go
too.
back and help write the movie.
He didn't write
because
the movie.
that's what I was trying to tell you before you cut me off. The original version of Django is not what you saw on film. It was way worse. There were more of the way they normally do black movies with slavery, and that's the original version of the movie. Will Smith was given the movie, and he said, "Nah, I don't want to do it. Don't want to do that movie." So when Quentin Tarantino calls Fox and says, "Do you want to do this movie?" He said, "Yeah, but not the version I'm reading.
Right,
we have to
but
do
we're
something
talking
totally
about
different."
Way prior to that.
What video did Kanye say it came from?
He just said he was pitching a
An
video
idea
idea
video.
to.
I'm trying
Well,
to
I'll
think
tell you what,
video.
I believe Kanye.
I pitch one too.
I'm gonna
And he never
believe
shot the video.
I'm gonna believe Fox because he's
Okay.
Fox didn't have an opinion.
we
on
really
the topic,
I
so.
got to enjoy some of that Django money. We drove Ferraris, we drove Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
This is why we're gonna hang one.
We played golf. We made it rain.
He ain't loyal.
So I'm gonna roll with Fox. He wouldn't do no shit like that. No,
So
no
what,
sir.
what I'm saying, even when the sister had come out and said no, what was the movie?
I know what you're talking about. The Matrix.
Matrix. She was like, "No, that's my movie I pitched that you guys just did," and they said, "Okay, we'll prove it." And when she proved it, they had to pay her.
That's not the same thing.
No, I'm saying if Kanye's saying that's the fact, they
That's
just
not-
prove it.
But
That's
this
not the same
lady,
thing.
this
The lady
lady had
wrote a-
written a book.
That's not. The,
Yeah,
that's what
but
I'm
they
saying.
took the motherfucker.
But this was oral. What he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not making.
Then it's a
She
rap
said-
because I could say
But
I
the
pitched
point-
something to Fox and he
right,
didn't do it.
But I was just asking you. You just said Kanye West.
I did
is
pitch
lying.
All Star Weekend.
Yeah, call it.
I ain't get paid.
McVay from Houston.
Mac, what up?
What to do? We know you normally don't listen to
what's
us at
going
this
on,
time.
King?
Usually catch us on the
Hello.
rerun. That's what I
Hi.
always say. What's up, dog?
I know. I listen to all the free shows, bro.
Yeah.
But real quick, I wanted to ask the guest. I think the brother said his name was Maiden Watson. I apologize if I got that wrong. But I was wondering, his lovely wife. Do you guys live in California?
Yes.
I was finna say,
Okay, listen. See, I would prefer to have this young lady on the show more than Robin and any other of these women you bring.
You don't like glitter?
Yeah.
This young lady is actually funny and gets the jokes.
Well, I mean, that's why the balance. You know, if we didn't have them other women, you wouldn't appreciate her.
Yeah.
You know.
There we go.
and
You know
McVay.
what? You know
I
what,
appreciate
Nick?
the
You got a point
compliment.
there, brother.
You got to lose. You got to lose before you win. I said that earlier.
McVay.
Hey, you got a point
Thank
there,
you.
man. I was just calling to
That's
tell a
funny,
young
though.
lady, no disrespect to her king, just calling to say I appreciate the young lady being known and getting the jokes or whatever.
Thank you.
Shout out to McVay, man. Shout out
Thank
to
you,
heard that?
McVay.
You heard that? I'm your king.
Sky wants
Write
to
that
know.
down.
Sky's in the building. Shout
Hey,
out to
Sky.
Sky. Sky wants
The
to know,
king.
are you guys voting for Kanye West if he runs in 2024? My answer is I've never voted in my life.
Why not?
Why would
It's a
I-
long story.
Why would
Never
I?
mind.
yeah,
Never
we'll
mind.
be
I've
fair.
I
got
don't.
the
I can answer
honorable
really short.
Nick
I don't
Shabazz.
believe white people.
Got you. So if Kanye is running,
Okay.
If Kanye runs, even though I don't believe in the system,
you do it. You vote.
I'm just gonna vote for Kanye West because
You
I
will
know
vote
he's a
for Kanye.
Negro.
Okay.
He come from the ghettos of America. And that's better than anything else they can offer me.
Yeah.
Now, if this guy does have mental issues,
Even if he
and if he
Not
does,
if he
no,
does.
Trump
Okay.
has mental
He
issues,
does.
bro.
okay,
We voted for him.
and
I didn't vote for
and
that.
if he is skipping
Hitler
his
was on
medicine, and we
PCP.
do have issues with other countries and wars and bombs
It'd
and
be
codes,
it'd be no matter
Man,
what
you know,
Kanye West
like-
does, it'd be better than anything any president has ever done. I guarantee he won't say go nuke them.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
bet that much. I bet he won't
I
say
don't know.
let's go kill the babies and drop bombs on them.
He
Perone.
come in.
Not
So vote for
The
Kanye.
problem with
Clearly,
Ye
these
is
V-necks on
2024.
sale.
he desires white man validation too much.
That is the issue.
So that's what's
Maybe
scary.
that's what
That's
it
why I
is.
would never vote for him.
That's
That
what.
So
is the
I
issue.
have a question. Didn't Nick Cannon say some similar things?
Correct.
And kind of got canceled for a little
I
while.
kind of got.
too?
He got
Correct.
canceled.
He had to go back
He
and apologize.
Similar
Nick
things?
Cannon delivered it better.
Well, yeah, because
Well,
he's
This doesn't matter. They
Probably
don't,
clear.
They don't want you to say it.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Remember, I think I brought this up a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. That or I think we were talking, Wanzer, how all the black men who were able to make people follow them, they killed them. Every single one. Every time any black man or anyone of color stepped up, they killed them. And I was telling somebody because it's something about being able to have people do things or follow you
Move
that white people have a problem with.
And
Major
Kanye's
problem.
doing that right now.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's the move. I think it's the truth factor. That's
Could be the truth.
The first thing they're gonna say is you're crazy. That's the first thing. That's
Yep.
how you know somebody's telling the truth. When
Yeah.
somebody come out and say you're crazy, that's dismissive, and it makes you
And
second
they're not a
guess
doctor.
everything they're gonna say.
She's a doctor.
Has he been canceled yet, or did he make an apology yet?
ish.
Who?
He hasn't apologized. And to Kanye's point, he cannot, as a black people, you cannot be anti-Semitic.
Yeah, you can't.
And that's what they're trying to hang him on, is the fact that he's saying anti-Semitic, but you cannot say anti-Semitic.
Even though what's his name? Redhead had said that the Jews need to get in line, but nobody's tripping about that shit.
Oh
But
yeah, Trump.
Who said this?
Trump
Trump said
said
that.
the other
Yeah,
day
he did say
the
that.
Jews need to get in line. In other words, they need to get with him.
No, he's right though.
Yeah, but
In
the
order
former-
for
But
protection.
they have yet to denounce him or the motherfuckers
Because
that's
it's not-
running with it.
It's
But
not
the-
the,
but
it's
the former
it's
president-
the truth that they have an issue with. It's not. I
sorry.
don't think it's saying things. I think it's the truth factor. What Kanye is saying is they're not the real Jews.
They're not. The former
So-
president of Egypt said the same thing. He said the Jews of Egypt, or the Jews of Africa, will leave black and come back white, which they have, and that's just the whole identity. The Ashkenazis are what they are. They're not. They like to swing it around and say the Ashkenazi Jews, but they're Ashkenazis. That whole tradition is the Ashkenazi tradition,
Right.
which
So
has
and
nothing to do with being Jewish.
the Ashkenazi are Russians.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, Cossacks, yeah.
Right. That's the. It's really about money. Like
Yeah,
because
most
they put those
definitely.
people in the Middle East and they call them Jewish people. They're able to send money over there. They're able to send politicians over there. They're able to extract oil. So it's not just about telling you as a black person you're not your history. It's
somebody on
money.
the
It's
phone?
everything.
Caller, what's your name? We calling
Probably
from?
Vernon.
Okay, what they
Oh,
did with
And that was a guess, y'all.
Hold on. What they did
Holla.
with Nick Cannon
Yes, sir.
is that they made him pay out of his ass, and he
That
had
was
to do
soft.
sensitivity training, and he had to apologize several different times. They did this. They tried to do the same shit with Whoopi
And they gave him-
Goldberg.
and they gave him
Anytime you
one
say
season of his
anything
show back.
against-
One season.
Anytime you say anything against the Jews, they're going to make you pay out of your pocket. They're going to make you apologize. The only person I feel that didn't do that was Mel Gibson.
Yes, he
Because
did.
they were pissed at him.
He did apologize. He had to apologize.
Yeah.
He did,
Oh,
Vern.
he apologized?
He had to apologize twice. He had to apologize because of the anti-Semitic remark he made on the police officer, and then also because of the thing him and his dad, Hunter, had said about Passions of the Christ. He had said how the Jewish media controls everything in this war, so he had to go and
But it's
rescind
the
on that
truth.
as well.
But that's
Well,
the truth.
Yeah, we know that. But
I mean,
But the thing is that when just like Nick said, and I absolutely agree with this, why as black folks we can't take the same stance as every other country and every other race?
well, but Vern,
Like when they did that same
He
shit
holds
to
his phone.
that Asian dude, every Asian stopped flying that airline, and they had to make that a formal apology and lock that dude up.
Well, Vernon. Thank you, Vernon. I think because we in America we call ourselves Republicans and Democrats and those kind of things,
or independent.
and those things keep black people separated.
I was just about to say.
You understand?
Everyone else is more united.
Yeah, they're about their people first
you-
before
I'm sorry to
their
interrupt.
political stand. So
No, you're not.
but do you think we are? They're more united than we are?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Whoever
Okay.
they are, whoever you talk about,
Yeah, who's that?
Nigga, ants are.
No, I'm just going by. I'm just piggybacking what the brother said. The Malcolm X had said something.
Who? Malcolm X?
Malcolm X
Oh, I'm sorry.
said something, and I had thought about this, and then when I read he had said it, I was like, wow, we're never outnumbered. We are sometimes unorganized, but it gets to a point where there's too many
It's
distractions.
on black folks.
Yeah.
It's always
So
black folks.
if there's 5 of us up here on the panel, they want to distract. If 5 of us are on the same accord, they're going to pull one to the side, give them a little extra money.
That
Wanzer.
I'll take the
Probably
money.
one.
Or
Yeah,
get-
we vote for
No,
one.
yeah,
I
we
can
vote
be
for
bought.
one.
I
Give
can
them
be
extra money
So,
and a white girl.
so hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
yeah.
Let's
How about a white woman? Let's do a white woman.
maybe Robbie, maybe you can. So they started this in. I
This
forget
nigga said so.
when they started the program, but they started a program where they would take black students and they would send them to these white colleges. They still do it today. What do they call that? Where they take some minorities out of them.
Scholarship.
Affirmative, no,
football.
those affirmative action programs.
Right.
But
So when
would-
they started these programs, if you guys look, this is cruel. If you guys look this up, right? The same thing with sports. They do the same thing in sports. The reason they set up these sports camps and they set up these programs, and you think you're sending your kid to an Ivy League school, right, to get a better education, that's not the truth. The truth of why they set it up, and this is documented, is to pull that person away from their environment,
Yep.
to get them away from the community so they cannot help their community. So the point of sending your kid to Harvard, right, is you think they're getting a better education. Yet the people at Harvard are thinking, we're going to indoctrinate this young
Yeah,
black man so
they're
he
getting
becomes
brainwashed.
more like us, and he
Yeah.
doesn't go back and lift the rest of them out the ghetto. If we leave him there, he might lift them out the ghetto.
But then that's when they also
we-
give us white women. And,
Yeah, all that
and
comes-
say that we're the best.
The fuck?
No, this is
Yeah,
documented.
what,
My bad.
I'd like to
Yeah,
hear the rest of
my
this,
bad.
please.
My bad.
I believe that.
It's
I
documented.
believe
That's
that.
the-
I believe
OJ.
it.
I agree with
I
your
believe
knowledge,
shit.
but I can only say from my only experience that when your parents put you in white schools, predominantly white schools, especially in affluent neighborhoods, you get a different education. The things that I learned in history books, the things I learned in civil in the civil books,
Civil rights class.
no civil economics
Oh.
and civics class. The things,
Excuse me, Robbie.
the things that
He
I
was in
learned,
civil rights class.
the things that I learned in that class was far different than the books that my friends were bringing home from black schools, primarily
Well,
black schools.
well, I think for me, and I'm older than you.
Yep.
Like I never knew about what happened in, was it Tulsa? No, that whole black community
yeah, Tulsa.
Because it hadn't been
was
written.
never.
yet,
No. Yes, it was
That's
written.
hilarious.
It was written before I was put on the earth.
I got the
Speedy.
joke.
That was a joke.
Okay.
I got it.
Bad time for a joke. Bad time.
Don't do
so,
it, Robbie.
So when I finally heard about what happened, I'm like, I never studied that in high school. I never studied that in elementary. They never told us that.
That's not in
happened.
any of the books.
No. And that should have been an alarm for all of us to go, what the fuck? What
But
else
the-
haven't they told us?
But they kept that out of your schools.
Yes.
Now imagine that they kept it out of the white schools that I went to. My mother and father had us in affluent white neighborhoods going to school because my mother thought it was a better education. It was a different education.
Oh, he said
That's
he's
yours, because you guys are
blocked.
guests.
No, but the funniest thing about there you go.
Yeah, you're not a
The
guest.
funniest thing about Tulsa, when you found out about Black Wall Street in Tulsa, I had already heard about Gainesville because of Rosewood.
I didn't know about Rosewood until
I'm from Florida. But
Did you go to school, Speedy? Nigga didn't know in Rosewood?
No,
Tulsa?
because
No,
that's
they
something
didn't
they
teach
didn't
Rosewood.
teach you that.
Okay,
I know
Robbie,
this
I
is-
have
this
a
is what
question,
you feel-
Robbie. You're really passionate. So you
Or gay.
said,
Or
Wow.
you said,
They go together.
Talking to Robbie like a medical patient.
I'm the K-Dot on
You're really
take your meds. That's what I heard. I heard take your meds.
Calm,
I
calm,
did not say that.
calm down. We're just
Go ahead, I'm
speaking.
sorry.
I did not say that. So you said that education is different. Are you
Yes.
saying that yours was better, for lack of a
Yes, he's
better
saying he's
word?
better than us.
It did
That's what I
sound
heard.
like
I
that.
heard.
It
I heard.
sounded
That's what-
better.
Yeah, what's your
That's how it feels with the energy.
Do you
Like he's
what
better.
What is your thought then?
Or do you wish you had the other? I don't know.
I had both. I had both simply because my sisters that were in Denver, going to school in Denver, went to predominantly black schools. The books that we had in both homes were my dad's Afrocentric books, my mom's Afrocentric books, and then everything else that I was learning. I had an education on both ends.
So you get the white stuff when you school, and you came home, you read.
Yeah, and I got to decipher. That's why.
Toby.
That's why I said I have a bunch of books. If I brought some of my books in,
We cool.
you would be like, wow, because it was a different education. When you
Great. I'm fucking great.
when you go through the lies, you see they're like these two
The lies
iPads.
that you learned where? The lies that you learned at the The fancy school or the lies?
Both.
I was just to say, you can't name a truth
Both.
they told you in school now.
No, because
I don't know what lies. He just said the lies.
no.
Tryna-
Well, you know what? Let me be more specific. There
Also-
are lies in school. Period. In the American schooling system, there are lies. Speedy remembers because as you were, I'm going to go
the
back.
bar?
I'm going to go backwards.
More educated than you, Speedy. Yeah,
Speedy-
dumb motherfucker.
hopefully, Speedy can remember.
Go ahead.
There was a time in '79, and I remember in '78, '79.
79 is when I graduated high school.
They started us.
Still last.
He went across the stage on roller skates.
They started us with trying to learn the metric system. Remember
Yes,
that?
I remember that. Yes. Oh,
After-
78.
78. Then they stopped because people weren't catching on. They went back to standard.
Because they were going to change everything to metric because it was going to make it easier to get the cars because all the cars in
Europe.
Everywhere
Yeah,
else is
metric,
metric.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when I got to see
we're still the only country that still use.
Correct.
Miles per hour instead of kilometers.
Yeah.
well, we
I think Mexico.
well we're no.
They don't.
They're still on kilometers. A lot of Speedy's right. Every country that uses the metric system, they're on one same timetable. So to combat that, the United States put everything on a petrodollar. So everything is dependent on our economy, which is fucking up every other
The
continent.
listeners want to know what a petrodollar is. I know, but
Petroleum dollar
Word
on
of the
gas,
day.
oil, and crude. But the lies that I got to see were on both ends. You have things that are hidden in black schools about black history. And then you have
You
the stuff-
praying the Allah?
Yeah. And then you have the things that are also hidden in white schools because they only give you a tidbit. When they say slavery, when we had Black History Week in school, you
In
remember that?
February.
In February, they brought up two things. They started with indentured servitude.
Nope. Martin Luther King.
No.
For me.
I'm just saying at a white school. Started with indentured servitude for the first 2 days. Then the other 3 days were in slavery.
I don't remember how we started our.
It was always Martin Luther King.
Shut up, nigga.
It was Martin
You
Luther King.
uneducated nigga, you shut your ass
And
up.
had it not been
No
for
public school
Roots
education.
being played on
Public
TV,
school.
I never would have known about that part of slavery.
Really?
No. They didn't teach that shit in my high school. That your name was changed or your name had to be
You're
changed.
right. They don't know.
Everything was word of mouth.
I learned that, but I also learned on the other side when it
Impossible.
came to my great grandmother, and my great grandmother was born into slavery. When she was born, slavery was
I
abolished
got
a couple
about
of years
9
after.
jokes, but you my friend, so I won't do that.
It's not gonna bother me. But my great grandmother
Here we go.
was born a slave,
He said, "Here we go." Yeah, written down.
and that's only going back 5 generations. So when people look at the history,
She was in Florida?
yeah, Florida. When they look back and say this is 100 years ago, no, it isn't, because in some families it's only a few generations.
Right.
And if you really look at the dynamics of what they're lying about in school, all schools, the time frame doesn't match.
Welcome to the Robbie Perron Show.
And if anybody says, "Oh, that was a long time ago," and you celebrate the 4th of July,
I don't.
you're a hypocrite.
You're a hypocrite.
Because you know other people, they don't use that logic that happened a long time ago. They have Memorial Day, they have the 4th of July. They remember that when 9/11 comes around, they make sure you don't forget.
When was Memorial Day started, Nick?
I just want you. I don't know. I don't celebrate white holidays.
No, I'm just saying because
I have no idea. I don't look.
But
at
it
this.
was a,
By
it was
black
a
people.
Yeah, by black people.
I'm
Right
educated.
before the abolishment of slavery, 1863.
So that's us. That's our day.
Yeah, we created that.
Black people started.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Memorial Day.
We-
Yeah,
The
'cause they
remembrance
didn't-
of the first soldier that died. Nigga, I'm educated.
There you go. Well,
Nigga,
that's
I
what
went
you
to-
So
I went to school,
I'm
nigga.
sorry. It's just the school system. You know what the school system was originally set up for, right?
to de-educate the people.
Yes, it was.
If you didn't know
To
that.
de-educate,
Suck the
and to-
education
and-
out of you.
It
and
makes
to-
sense.
and to indoctrinate them to be workers.
How are foreigners going to teach the natives?
Right. Well, here's the
Thank you.
here's the Jedi mind
That don't even
trick.
make sense. Think about
Remember,
that.
remember they used to take the Indians, and they even did this
Native
to the
Native Americans.
Yeah. Indian means savage.
Native Americans.
That's like saying niggers.
You guys say Native
And they also did it to the Australians with the stolen children. They did that all the way into the 70s, where they would take the Australian
1970.
children out of the home and put them in white homes and try and dye their
But
culture out.
you're talking about the
But-
caste. That's the caste system. That's where they were taking the women, killing off the boys. They were fucking the girls, creating these half castes.
Right. And so they were putting them in their schools, making them learn what they want them to learn, right? Like Nick was saying, right? And they still do that now with the mindset of you want your kid to go to the good school.
Why don't you read?
So you send them to the other side of town to go to the white school, And now instead of taking your kids from you, like literally taking them and educating them the way that they want to educate them, now you're begging to send your kids to their school because it's the good school.
No, it isn't. But Ronzer, you should read the book.
I know it isn't, but
you should read a book called Rabbit Proof Fence, which is a
What is it again? You said
rabbit.
too fast.
I'm sorry,
Rabbit foot.
Rabbit Proof Fence.
You said rabbit.
And what Rabbit Proof Fence is, it's a basically a biography.
You know what I like about Robbie? We can laugh and Robbie stay stone faced. Yeah, these. When I say it, you fucking
Robbie,
heathen.
you
Get
Robbie,
educated.
I'm gonna say this,
drop
Robbie.
kick all you motherfuckers.
Rabbit Proof Fence
Listen,
was the
the-
same thing on the cast
The
system.
people want you to have your own show. But what I'm
It's
going
called Ask Robbie.
What I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm bringing back Sabbath vibes on
Call it Ask Robbie.
starting November. I'm bringing back Sabbath vibes. My first guest is going to be Orpheus,
Yes.
and I'm inviting Robbie.
But Robbie,
So
we
you
gonna
can have
Robbie.
a
You should have your own
detailed
show called
conversation.
Ask Robbie,
You
because
can
apparently
be Orpheus.
we can ask you any
Come on,
question
Rob.
and you
What you
can
wanna do,
answer
Rob?
it. That's a damn shame.
As long as
This
he
nigga
don't
couldn't tell you why he
no
wear a
pills.
V-neck. But
Right.
Robbie,
he do.
You want a podcast, Robbie? Come on, man.
Rob, you
All right,
would kill.
I'll do it.
Robbie need a podcast.
I'll come on.
We was
I'll come
joking,
on
nigga.
Saturdays or Sundays. And we'll make it happen.
You got a lot of jewels, Rob.
Rob, no, it should be Ask Robbie.
He does know the most random stuff. Like
This motherfucker ain't got books, nigga. You ain't got one book in your house.
My parents.
I've been there.
Like I said, both my parents forced
My
me
daughter
to
got
read a
some
lot
Oh,
of
I had a
books.
bad joke.
Yeah.
I got
I had
cat
a
and
bad
hat
joke.
books.
Say it, please. Say the
He can only read half of them.
Oh,
soon. Too
Yeah.
soon.
that was a bad joke.
I can only read.
So
half
he
of them.
can't read the letter.
Oh, you know my ones.
Yeah,
One page at a time.
My bad.
It's tilted a little bit.
Tilted a little bit.
It's foggy.
But if you get a chance, if you can't get the book, why don't you watch
he was
the
holding on
movie?
to that joke. You know that.
It's foggy.
Watch the movie, Rabbit Proof Fence, and a lot of it.
Robbie's trying to educate us.
Oh, my bad. My
Cannot
bad.
be
Call her. What's your
serious.
name? Where you calling from? Robbie Perron. He's there.
Thank you.
Oh, you're here.
So the book is on the caste system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
and it's called what again?
Rabbit Proof Fence. It's about a girl who was snatched from her Aboriginal family, who's an Aborigine. They put her into a home with those orphanages, and her two sisters and cousins escaped. But one cousin got caught and sent back. And what they were teaching the kids in school, they weren't teaching them or to educate
That's
them.
like that show.
But they weren't. They were
Where the red clothes, the red. What's the bitches that get kicked on the way?
handmade.
Handmade.
Yeah, but they weren't teaching them or educating them. What they were doing was teaching them how to be maids, cooks to serve white people in the homes. So when it was
Somebody
found
gotta do it.
out, that's when they had to break it up and then gently try to get them into society by giving them an education, teaching them how to read.
Ask Robbie. Coming to a show near you.
Quick more things in the news. It looks like Russia dropped a dirty bomb on Ukraine. Did you guys see that?
It's about to go bad now.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna
About to go bad.
Yeah, well, that's what's CNN.
Because
is
when
saying.
you're losing,
Wait, who you said Russia or
Russia.
I went to check the news and my Pornhub popped up.
Dude on dude.
Don't you hate when that happens?
white guys for white guys?
What else, Nick?
Let's see, a bunch of.
Did they say
some
anything
things
about
that we
China
don't
taking
care
over
about.
Taiwan?
No, they got to
any
deal with
China.
That was China.
That can't
Trying to
happen.
take
We'll
over
jump
Taiwan.
in.
No. They were supposed to take over. And
Who, Russia?
No, China
Oh,
was
yeah, that's
supposed
what
to
I
take over Taiwan and send out more warships. This is all around the same time the Ukraine and the. I'm sorry, Speedy. How are you doing?
I'm good, Robbie. Thank you for coming to my show. Or you could ask Robbie. Anyway,
I'm gonna leave now.
what happened?
I can't even get a sandwich.
Hilarious.
You drove 4,000 miles to get
No,
I'm good.
I was in the valley doing somebody, and after her husband came home, I had to leave.
Oh, wow. You had to skedaddle?
Somebody.
She was like, "Oh my gosh, Wanzer, why are you leaving?"
stick around. Wait.
Robbie can make us some
Yeah, I got you.
sandwiches.
So y'all stay, right?
Yeah.
So we doing Sneakerhead, and we got what?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
We got Rocky from Rock Deep.
Yeah. So a man from Rock Deep gonna be calling in, and we got his shoes here. The Wu-Tangs. Oh, we called them.
The Wuhan.
The Wuhans.
Call them the Wuhans,
But these are. I'm not mad at them. Very light shoe. Those are hot. They're very light shoe.
I like the shoelaces.
I think out of all of it, this shit is fly.
Oh, that was good.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this tube, but it's not going with this shoe when we get rid of it.
Damn, that's nice.
But that yellow don't match. You don't want to do that. That would fuck with my head. Because
Will,
being a Virgo, this
Will,
would fuck
can you
with my
hold
head.
those shoes up so that people can check them out before we take a break real quick?
Yeah.
Where can I cop those shoes at? Those are nice.
One's a guy. He's
Do
gonna
you
call
have,
it.
do you have them in 13s?
You can go
Yeah.
to
So
rockdeep.com.
when we come back,
Rock.
we got 2 pair.
Rock.
We're gonna show you guys.
And we're gonna give a pair away.
Yeah, we're gonna give a pair away. And we're gonna talk to the gentleman that owns Rock
We ain't
Deep.
figured out
Black
what-
Call
owned-
in, Vern.
Is it black owned?
Yeah, it's black owned.
Black owned
Yep.
shoe company.
Rock deep.
So we're gonna check it out, y'all. So
No, I
y'all
couldn't
stay,
figure out what
y'all stay
that is.
tuned. We be
I
right
see
back.
that. He got a lot going on.